Guess I have to put myself up there. Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Well, let's see who we got in this chat. We've got New Image Landscape and Concrete. That's Joe C. Joe C. And he's actually local to me. We need to meet. Actually, I need to talk to you about some concrete work. We got Arlene, and there's my buddy Chris. Adventure awaits. We got Old Man King Homestead and DJ Turner Rue and Rebel at Heart. That's Kelly. Magnificent Germany with Darren. Hello. There's Amy. She's here. Amy's here. And Reverend Dream and Irene Turner. Yes, we do. Yes, we do, Joe C. There's a Hiking with Jackie boy. You got to come up for a bit. We haven't seen you in a while, Kevin. And there's Heather Landskron, big supporter of all of us. And we got James Hall and Wanda Henry. Good evening, and thank you, everybody, for coming in. Well, I hope if you haven't seen my video that I put out, I think it was Thursday, please go check it out. It did very well. We got over 1,000 views, which is, I've had videos that have gone well over 1,000 views, but this was a standard video. I mean, this is the type of video I want to put out on my channel on a regular basis, and it was very nice to see that it went well. There's Joe Jacobson and Troy Sutton. So I'm working on my next project, and I bought these. These are paint markers. So I was watching these on YouTube and kind of excited about seeing what I could do with those. It was supposed to be very flowable for detail work or whatever you're doing. The videos that I was watching that they were using these for. Well, let's get Kevin up here. Then we'll talk. They were using these to do surfboards and boats and stuff. It was really cool. And then they clear coat them. It was really neat. I can't wait to get into that. Hey, there's Johnny Gillum Farms. Hey.
Hey. Yeah, I like how he does that on his videos. He starts from hey.
We got hey and howdy. That's Troy, but he hasn't come in yet. At least I don't know that yet.
So how you been doing, Brian?
Good, and yourself? So you've got a surgery coming up in
next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday on the 17th?
On the 16th, yeah.
Oh, it's the 16th.
Yep.
So
it'll be an ACL reconstruction on my left knee. What fun.
Yeah. Well, everybody, let's keep Kevin in our thoughts and prayers on that day.
Thank you.
Everything goes well. Debbie Dratch is in here. Good evening. So what else is going on? I know you can't put out videos because it's probably pretty hard to go hiking when you have only one knee.
Yeah, I actually could, but it would be very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, you need to remember the commercial Hover Around. You can go out on the Grand Canyon and go hover around.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, but
that would be a killer video.
You're not getting any further than the parking lot on one of those. So, and I want to be well beyond the parking lot when I'm out there.
I tell you, you go get yourself a hover around and do some kind of funny video with it and put hover around hiking. That'll go viral.
Right?
Know anybody who's got a hover around?
Like I just shorted the hover around crossing the creek. Now how do I get back?
Put it on a kayak.
Right?
Yeah. Irene Turner, yes, she's in here. There's a Thunderstick Homestead and Ministries.
Hey, Bowen.
I saw you went live today, Bowen, and I couldn't do it because I was in the middle of stuff. It's hard to do the early lives for me. But maybe in the wintertime. Jennifer Ocean Homestead's in here as well.
Yeah, right now would be your busy time, you know.
Well, pretty much all summer is summer, and fall up to harvest is our busy time.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the time of year where we feel like it's on our shoulder and we don't have much choice to slack or anything.
And then there's probably maintenance of the vineyard. You're doing maintenance of the vines all through the summer.
But see, Empty Homestead is in here, and Mike said he's going to come up and pound post with Papa. The two of them can, with their great knees, can hobble around and pound post. Now that would be a video. That would be a video.
Well, I got one thing I'm putting together, and I probably won't release it until early next month, is, announcing our annual visit to Marfa for Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of doing another Scotty Grill video.
Pretty and Pooch is in here. I mean, that's probably Pooch. Pretty always comes in on our No Judgment channel. So she's not in here yet, or at least there she is. She says, "Hi, Heather." Critter Creek Homestead's in here too. Good evening. Now he does some amazing artwork. Yeah, I'm trying to get into it. Everybody, I guess it's not going to be a giveaway. I can't lift this up too much because they're not glued in place, but here's my star that I made.
Yeah, I saw that video. That was cool to watch.
It's a lot bigger than, every time I look at it, it looks like it's bigger. It's probably about 20 inches in diameter. But I didn't glue the pieces down because I didn't know how I wanted to do it. I don't know if I want to clear coat it or not. And if I do, I'm going to want to do it without it being glued together. I might let it sit out in the sun and age a little bit better.
Yeah.
Suntan.
I was thinking of one of the things is how I have my walking sticks made out of a native plant here, is find one of those good weathered sticks out somewhere, snap it off, and do a video of making that into a walking stick.
Yeah, when Chris and I go hiking, we're going to look for walking sticks. I want to see what I can do with that too.
Yep.
Carve a handle into something cool. What do people usually wrap it with? Leather lacing or something like that?
Yeah, leather lacing. I've even seen where someone's taken some like hemp rope.
Yeah.
Like maybe a 1/4 inch thick hemp rope and wrap it up and then just polyurethane that and do it like that.
Okay, Byron Forge is in here, and I want everybody to keep him in your thoughts and prayers. He did have a procedure yesterday, and that's his story. I'm not going to tell it. I know he has put it on Facebook, but That's his story. And
Yeah. Well, it's no fun having any procedure, trust me. And waiting for one's no fun either. You want to get it over with.
yeah, it's nice. I mean, I only had one real surgery, and that was a hiatal hernia. Not hiatal. That wasn't hiatal. It was umbilical hernia, and they pushed that through quick. I was like, bam! I was having the surgery already.
This went quicker than I thought it would. And then of course I got to start physical therapy the very next day.
Now, are they taking muscle from another part of your body, or are they going to do the other way?
I don't know yet. I see the surgeon tomorrow, and then I'll have more details. And well, at least Joanne's close by if I need help.
That's good, and she's good for you. She's a good partner.
Yes.
Dreamsteaders is in here now. That one's new to me. Is it new to me? Should I be saying that? Yeah, that's new to me. So, and Prepping for Heaven is in here as well. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. We've got 32 people in the house. That's awesome. I didn't even have to tell anybody that there is a link at the top. So anybody's welcome to come in and tell us what you did this last week, or something on your channel, or whatever you want. Whatever you want to talk about it.
But I'm going to be out from being physically at the job, but they're going to allow me to do 4-hour days remotely.
Yeah.
So I'll still be doing stuff for work. Mostly it will be administrative stuff, but.
Oh, and Johnny, I'm wearing a shirt. He tells me every time he wears mine, so I got to tell him. Joe Jacobson is in here. Oh, he's Reverend Dream. What has he got? 2 different channels? Reverend Dream and what was the other one? Why did I already forget it?
Amy from Leonard Mountain Homestead, and of course Heather.
She's here. So have you been having campfires and stuff?
No, I haven't. But I'm thinking I'm just gonna get a stack of just some dried out wood. I'll probably have one Friday.
I should do that. I have a fire ring out there. I should make myself go out there and enjoy it a little bit. But I don't know. Sometimes it's so easy to just want to be in your recliner chair at the end of the night.
Oh yeah.
I'm bad about that. I need to venture a little bit.
Now I do have some really well-seasoned wood in the backyard, but I'd have to split it.
Yeah. Hey, Joe C, are you still in the comments? Yeah. So we didn't get as much rain that they were talking about us getting. I was really looking forward to some thunderstorms and rain, and all we got is one real big shot of it for about 15 minutes. It poured.
Weren't you getting the remnants of the Hurricane Beryl?
Yeah. we were supposed to be slammed with it. We did have a oh, where did my sister say that tornado was? It wasn't real close to us, but it was fairly close.
I didn't even get a drop of rain from it. Not even a drop.
Really?
Got some wind, but that's it.
Yeah, like I said, we had that really big downpour for probably about 15, 20 minutes. And thunder and lightning and everything. No wind, really. And then a handful of times we had some mild rain, regular, consistency rain.
I was text messaging the guy's channel, Jason TX Adventures. He's out of Spring, Texas. And he had a video in his neighborhood. There were downed trees. You could see where the wind was up there blowing a good 70, 80 miles an hour. I don't think he's even gotten power back to his house, or at least the last time I talked to him. So he was right there where the hurricane hit.
Todd Laginus is in here, and so is my wild home. Yeah, Pooch is saying that he didn't really get much of that rain either.
No.
That's weird. Did Justin?
No, Justin would have gotten the same as me.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we're only like 20 miles apart.
Yeah, and driving, though, that's like 3 hours, right?
Depending on the time of the day here sometimes. Sometimes the highways become a parking lot.
Todd Laginus, I met him on Wooden Things and Stuff's channel. What was I just gonna? Oh, Joe C. If you are still here, what I wanted to talk to you about is wood, different varieties of wood to make projects with and stuff. What kind of, if you know of any lumber mills around the area that I'm not aware of, that'd be cool. Yeah, because when I start doing wood projects, I want some contrasting wood color.
You know, one really unique thing I saw made of wood, it was a cross-cut long piece of mesquite, and it was at one of the state parks, and they had that as their countertop. It actually has a beautiful grain to it.
Yeah. I can't wait to start getting into doing those type of things. Right now I'm trying to just get my feet wet and working on projects again. Like I said last week, I haven't done art, crafting, or not crafting, but woodworking, project working in a long time. And I'm excited. That's all I've been watching is videos on how to make stuff, and that's where I found out about well, I kind of always knew about these in the back of my head. And then I looked up, paint markers and what are people saying about them, and I'm pretty excited about them actually. See what we can do. Got a cherry oak pine. No, I don't. I'm sure there is some up here. Man, I wish we had some of that cherry tree that we just have an orchard. It would be nice if I had some of that. But I wasn't thinking about working on projects like that at that time. I think we got rid of the orchard in 2016. That was like a whole acre we had at least 200 trees. But we had a really, really bad winter, and it killed them all. pretty much killed all the trees. The only ones that survived were the ones that produced those little dinky black cherries. And we were like, just get rid of it.
Instead of the ones that really produced.
Oh, the good ones like the Queen Anne's and the people would like to call them Bings, but they were called Giants, and there were red. What was that other one? Oh, I can't remember what it was. Those Queen Anne's were delicious, though. That is one thing that I really miss because, you know, I could go out at the end of the night after the stand closed and everything. I would go out there and just eat, feast on all those cherries right off the tree.
Yeah, there's Tish coming here.
Oh, she's been in here for a while.
Oh, okay. That's the first time I saw
About the time you came in, she was here, I think.
Mhm.
Or shortly after.
You know, in this area, we actually have a wild grape called a Mustang grape.
Yeah.
And it goes to fruit in the fall. The birds really like getting into it.
Are you ready? Are you ready to come in? 1 second. You just go like this and let me know. Okay. I thought I heard 1 second. I lip read 1 second, please. Oh, we can't hear her yet.
Hello.
There you are.
Hello.
Look
Here
at
I
that.
am.
Wow, you guys got the tongue and groove going on that place.
That's a surprise. Surprise. Yeah,
Well,
we did.
it's right there in front of us.
I know. And I
You put a
actually
secret-
realized that and thought, oh no. But it's okay. The process is what you guys will watch. So it's okay. Yeah. We just about have that part of it done. There's just a few boards over there. But yeah, we've been working hard. The hardest probably we've ever worked ever this season. So, and it's a really, really fun one and it's a good one. So we have lots of motivation because my 2 children are coming here. So,
Awesome.
oh, it just makes it so excited. Everybody's got their tickets and I cannot wait. It's like a dream for me because this is really, we always wanted to share it with them, but
You have
they're
to
all
buy
grown up.
tickets to come see you?
Sorry, yeah, they've got tickets already. Yeah, so they're we're going to be meeting them at the home base. I'll be going. Ryan's going to be staying here, and then we're all going to come here together. So I'm so excited.
Well, don't worry about your secret in your tongue and groove because the 32 people that just found out about it won't say anything.
How are you, Melody?
I'm great, Kevin. How are you? It's so nice to see you.
Yeah, likewise. I'm doing okay.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's been a wild season for everybody with the storms and stuff, eh?
Yeah. Dennis
Wow.
Huddleston is in here.
In
Now
my area, the storms have missed us. We haven't gotten much rain at all here and there.
What kind of
Is that
temperatures
right?
are you dealing with, Melody?
I'm sorry?
What kind of temperatures are you dealing with?
It's hot. So we've got a bit of a heat wave happening here.
You don't have AC at all, do you?
No.
I mean, it's possible you could.
It's not for lack of trying. I'll be honest with you. We actually got an air conditioner, but it's too big for our window. So, it's been so hot, and at night to try and sleep in the heat, I just can't do it. It's just too hot. So, and then you've got the mosquitoes coming to visit. They're like, well, it's nicer in the cabin than outside. So, we've got a mosquito magnet. Those things that are supposed to kill them all. But I don't think it's working anymore. I think it was at one point, but it's brutal.
Now you can't have a cellar because you're on an island, right? I mean that the water table would be too high, right?
No, we can have a cellar. It's okay. The island has quite an elevation in the middle of it. So Sorry.
You
Hey,
should
this
be
is
doing
real
this
time. This is
inside
live,
your
everyone.
little bed tent.
I know I've got my little zapper thing. I just don't know where it is. But yeah, no, we can because there's a bit of a mesa. So I think there's a rise in the middle of the island that's fairly high. I just can't remember what the exact height is, like 60 feet or something. So we could have something, and we can actually have a bunker for our solar array and stuff. And that's what we plan on having. And of course, that'll be a secret where that is, but it just so that we can keep it all.
Until you do a live with it on.
Yeah. We're not going to be, well, I mean, it's 62 acres, so we could put that bunker anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not too much play. It wouldn't be too easy to hide, really, but somebody had to get to your island first.
Yeah. Yeah, they would. And actually, it's like we've got so much underbrush in here and stuff here, right? So it's a lot easier than you'd think. So, you could build it out in a few days and then put it away in a few days. And I think it'd be pretty hard to find, honestly. So, it's not even that, we're going under and we're going, all secretive. It's just that it's probably safer for it because it needs to be under the frost line. And so Ryan's got it all sorted. Like that guy can literally just about do anything. Hey,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
He does a good job. You both do. You're a good team.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's definitely a team venture. I mean, he does his thing and I do mine, but he's so much more talented, obviously, and he does the work. So lately we've had people say, you don't do anything. You don't do anything. And I'm like, well, no, I'm not out there actually swinging the hammer, but I do other things that are,
Well, you edit your YouTube channel. That's not an easy task.
Yeah, there's
a lot of work that goes into videography and putting out a video, especially if you're doing it full time.
Yeah, that is true. There is a substantial amount of, work and commitment that goes into that. So
you're the only one I know that does it in seasons like that. I mean, I'm sure somebody else does. I'm just saying that I don't know any channels personally that do it like that. It's awesome.
Yeah, I don't think we really have any. Oh, am I on a delay?
No.
Oh,
yeah, you're fine.
I don't think that like we really have any other option, just because in order to film everything that we do, and considering how long it actually takes to edit, and there's just no way that I could ever do it all in real time. So that's, really why we do it that way. And at some point we probably will have it closer to the time that we do that we actually, have more lives. It's just right now we can't. So I don't know how people do it. I do not know how people put their videos out and do it every day. I commend them. Wow.
It all depends on what type of videos you're putting out. I mean, some people, their videos are with the flow of what they're doing, and those are a more they're not as complex to edit. But when you're doing videos like you and I do, where we're like really like showing angles and this and that and really getting the feel into the edit, it takes a lot.
Yeah, it does.
When you're doing project editing, it just does. It just takes a lot. I know the difference because I've done hiking videos, and those are, you go hike for a few hours. You've got all your information. You come in, you put it in the editing program, and nice and smooth.
Yeah.
Nice and smooth. Trim here and there. Trim when you're going back to get
here and there, and put the music in.
Yeah. I mean, that would be fun. I kind of wish that we could do it that way. It's just our format just wouldn't allow it. We just have too many pieces of this. It's a half hour long, so there's so many things that have to happen in order for us to actually close out what we're putting out there, right? There has to have a beginning and an end. So
I call it moving parts. There's
Yeah.
so many moving parts.
yeah.
And like in my star video, well, that was kind of pretty straightforward, actually. I'm getting a little better at making my videos a little bit more easier to edit. But like the cornhole board one, that took a lot.
Yeah. That was so good, Brian.
Thank you. The star one, well, the reason why the star one was easier is because I didn't talk in it. And it was faceless. I wanted to do a video like that to see what it was like to just do the project. You didn't see my face in it the whole time.
No.
And I said like 2 sentences towards the end just to explain a little bit about the differences. And that was it.
Yeah. You're super talented.
I try. We got Rapture Ranch is in here. That's new to me too. Or maybe it isn't. I think I've seen him in here before. That's cool. Thank you, everybody, for coming in.
Mm.
It means you stayed up late past your bedtime and you stayed and watched my live. Because, well, we don't have, I know there's not a whole lot of Eastern Eastern Standard Time people in here. They're all in bed.
I think you get mostly Central.
Yeah, well, that's where most people know me from. So,
hi, Arlene. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. So you've got your whole. How is there anybody that's not coming?
Yeah, so only my 2 eldest. So my eldest daughter, who's from London in the UK, and then my eldest son, who lives in Dallas, and they're both getting I've got identical twin boys who are getting their doctorates in chiropractic medicine, and so he's got his white coat on and he's doing his clinicals now, and this is just going to be a really nice break for him. Yeah. And he's been waiting to come up, and we are so excited to have him. So he's this is kind of his dream too. So I mean, one day it's going to be their island. So I feel like they should probably come see it sooner than later.
Probably be awesome.
Maybe one day when you've built your main house, you can have all these little cabins where all your family members come and stay.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what we want to do. And I wish I could tell you so much, Brian, because I'm looking out at stuff right now going, it looks so different here. Like Ryan and I were sitting outside and just looking around going, it looks so different. It's so different from when we first got here. And it's just getting better all the time, honestly. And yeah, the cabins are going to be a really important part of what we want to do with, setting them up. And we had said to them, you guys can each come and build a cabin anywhere on the island that you want to. So, when Addison and Ferris come, I want them to look for a place where they can build with, 3 of my 4 children are married. So they would have to come, I guess, with their spouse. And
I'm kind of curious, what are you doing with water supply and then sewer?
Yeah, so that's such a good question. With water, we have a really incredible system, actually, that Ryan's working on right now. And so that will be, Ryan's looking forward to putting that on and letting you guys all see how that's going to work. It's probably a little bit over what I understand in terms of how it will work. But I mean, we're going to have really, really clean, healthy, safe water. It'll come from the lake, but the treatment of it will be safe. The lake is pretty pristine anyway, but you still don't want like beaver fever or anything. So we're going to deal with it that way. We've got incinerator toilets as well. So we're not going to have sewage that's going to be
No septic. Yeah.
Is that where you flamethrower?
I'm curious about that because that's my field is actually water treatment. So that's interesting. And when that video comes out, I have to check out. I probably have a good idea what's going on already.
Okay, well that's really interesting. Yeah. So we've got some really great pieces and everything's on the island now. So it's just a matter of actually getting it done. And I cannot wait for that part. Oh my goodness, because right now we shower and we have the whole setup, but it's just, it's still lake water that's not treated. So like to do dishes and all of that, we have to boil everything. So that we wash and then everything gets rinsed and with boiled water. So we try and sterilize everything, and we haven't gotten sick yet. So that's good too. But I can't wait till it is treated. Sorry?
There's a video that I saw and I didn't get to finish watching it, but you were taking a truck over there. What are you doing with a truck on the island?
You know what? We just love having it here. It just feels safer to know that it's here. And, now we've got like Ryan's, built roads here. And so we can drive here and there. So it's kind of cool. It's just nice to have it. It's just, we just feel better having it here than leaving it on the other side.
Yeah.
We really don't have a space on the other side to leave anything. So it's, wilderness basically all the way. And then there's a boat launch, but it's, probably not the greatest idea to leave it at the public boat launch for as long as we're here. So it's just safer to bring it over.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it just feels like it's parked out in the driveway now. So it's kind of funny, like you sometimes forget. You look outside the window and there's the truck sitting there and you're like, oh, well, that's no big deal. But
makes you feel like home.
Yeah, it just feels like home. Exactly. Yeah. So
just don't forget you're on an island or drive it into the lake.
Exactly. It's great because it's like having a ferry, right? Our home base is on Vancouver Island. So you drive onto the ferry and drive off. And that's exactly what we do here too. I mean, I've been sitting in the truck fishing on the barge. So it's, that's kind of a neat thing too. Who can say that, you can fish outside of your truck, right? Driving in your truck and you can fish. So it's kind of a fun thing to be able to do.
Joe Jacobson, just to answer your comment that you left about making it a puzzle. I thought about leaving the pieces separate and not gluing them together because it is very much a puzzle. So that's also a thought for sure. I was going to ask you, is there any wild animals on your island that you weren't expecting to be there?
We've never seen a single animal except a beaver still to this day. And this is our third season. Never. But coming in here, the last time that I came in, I saw a grizzly bear. So, and that's on the logging road. And that road is an hour and a half long. And it's treacherous. It's wild there. And then we saw 5 black bears the time before that. 5 black bears, a moose and its baby, a smaller moose, and deer. And, that was a wildlife extravaganza that day. We couldn't believe it.
Wait. I missed something. You said there was no animals on the island, but then you saw animals.
So on the logging road coming to the island.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's incredible. I mean, on that road, it's like I say, it's an hour and a half long and it's a drive. And you see everything. Like any Canadian wildlife you ever want to see in your life is on that road. Then when you get to the lake and get on the barge and go to the island, like nobody's out here. There's no tracks. There's nothing. Everything's been left the way that we left it. It's unreal. I was nervous about bears and stuff being here, but I don't think they come. I know that they must have in the past because there were bones of a moose, it looks like.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That could have just been something that got washed over there.
well, they think that the moose used to come and have their babies on the island to protect them from all the other animals. So that could be it.
Are they pretty good swimmers?
Apparently they are. Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know anything about moose, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
It's not like I see them outside. I don't think that there's no moose around here. Maybe way up in Canada there might be, but not here.
We used to see them all the time when we lived in Alaska. We
You
used to
did.
see the moose all the time.
I didn't know you lived in Alaska.
Mm-hmm. And I was really young at the time. It was in the 60s.
Wow.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was an Air Force brat, so my dad was stationed at in Anchorage, Alaska.
Yeah.
From
Oh, that's so cool, Kevin. Wow.
63 to 68, and we're actually there in the Great Alaskan Earthquake.
Dennis asked you where your island is.
So we're up in British Columbia, Canada, up in northern BC. Yeah. So we're about 12 hours north of Vancouver. So we're not on the ocean. We're on an actual lake, 32-kilometer lake. So it's just like the ocean, but not quite.
How big is your island?
62 acres.
Okay.
That's about the same size as our property. Our whole
Is
property.
it?
Not just our grapes, but our whole property.
So, because I want to talk to you, Brian, sometime about your grapes, because we just got some grapes and we're like, where do we plant them? How big do they get? We have no clue at all.
Well, it depends. Grapes could be so different depending on the region. I mean, you might have something totally different than what we have. What do you know what the variety is?
It's ones that can survive in very, very cold weather. I have them. I'll message you about it and ask you a couple questions if you don't mind.
We have predominantly the Concord and Niagaras in our region, although there are Catawbas and other wine grapes that I don't really know a whole lot about the wine processing because those would be totally different companies
Right.
that they would be dealing with.
So we just want to make grape juice out of ours. I mean, we've only got like 6 plants so far, but we just want to have like a nice, we had friends that had the most incredible grape juice on earth, and they had like not that many, maybe, I don't know, 30 plants or something, but it was the best grape juice I've ever had. And I said that to Ryan, we want to have that on our island. So we're starting with 6 plants.
Wow. Hey, that can, just like your island keeps growing and growing with what you're doing, you'd be surprised how fast that would get going.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you put those runners and keep popping them up.
How far do you plant them from each other, would you say?
Well, all I can say is ours are probably about 6 feet apart.
Okay.
Yeah, about, I would say 6 feet, 12 feet for a section. That sounds about right.
And you have that support structure for them.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, she wouldn't have to if she's got fencing or something that she's growing it on. The support system, yeah. But you wouldn't have to do it the same way we do because it's not.
Well,
commercial.
sure we do. We have to.
Well, you could run a line in between 2 trees.
I suppose. Yeah.
Although you're going to need you'll need sunlight. So
yeah,
you're going to want to plant them in full sun.
Well, I'd better go. I think Ryan's going to need me any second here, but just wanted to stop in and say hello to everybody. And I hope you guys do well and have a good week.
Well, thank you very much for coming. Always welcome. Always welcome. You have a good one. Bye now. That was nice to see her come in.
Yes, it was.
So, what else? What else you got going on, Kevin?
No, really just working, surviving another Texas summer. At least this will be my last summer working outside, but they got me a new Kubota at work. This thing has air conditioning in it.
Oh, see, now you can just stay on that job for another 5 years because
I kind of thought, did they get me that to try to keep me?
I don't think that would cut it for me.
No way, it's not.
Hey, we got somebody else in the green room. Are you ready? Hey, how you doing?
All right, how's it going? Can you hear me good?
You're home.
Yeah, I'm leaving Friday morning.
Yeah. At home with Tom and Rhonda are in here? That's awesome. I haven't seen them in a long time. I know it's because they work a lot and they don't stay up this late usually.
Can y'all hear me good?
How are you doing, Tom
Okay.
and Rhonda? Just in case you want to come up, the link is at the top of the chat. It'd be awesome to see you, but no pressure.
Hey Josh, how's the cleanup gone at your place? How far have you gotten with that?
We got a little bit when they came down a few weeks ago. We got a little bit done, and it was just too muddy to go too far back. But the 13th, this coming up weekend, there's some people that's going to come help me out and get it all, try to get it all done.
Well, that would be good.
Yes, that
That'd
would
be
be
good. And you didn't have any. Did you guys get hit with any of that stuff? Any of that weather? You're probably too far west, right?
Well, we
It's getting hit with it right now.
think he froze.
Froze.
yeah. Am I back now?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm out here in my stand. It's kind of the internet's a little funky, but no, we got a little bit of rain, but not a whole lot.
Yeah. Seems like everybody. Well, did anybody get hit? I mean, it was all the way across the United States. Everybody says that they didn't get hit, including myself.
The Houston area got clobbered.
Yeah.
Do we know anybody?
Yeah.
I don't know some guy, Jason TX Adventures. He's in Spring, Texas, which is the Houston area. Yeah, he told me I don't think he has power back on yet.
That's probably Tom of Tom and Rhonda, and he says that he's sneaking some time right now. He's at work, so he can't come up. But I'm happy to see you in here. That's nice. Rambling with the Brahms is in here too.
Hey Scott, how's it going? Frank froze.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah, it's been back and forth. It's horrible. I could be inside, but it'd be too loud. You wouldn't be able to hear me.
Heather says that Jesse and Lisa are in that area or region.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Lazy.
Yeah, they're
Days.
in. Yeah. Yeah, Lazy Days Ahead is in Houston. I guess I froze when I was saying that.
No.
Jesse and Lisa. Lost power and had some damage. Oh, it seems like I heard that. I'm sorry. I have not been in the loop like I should be lately.
I haven't. Hey, look, I got the same cup there, Brian.
They're a little different. Mine's
Yeah, a little different, but same.
same logo.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been out of loop a little bit myself. I just been on the run, really.
I saw a Rebel at Heart scrubbing that Blackstone. What was that, last week? Or it wasn't that many days ago. She scrubbed on that thing, scrubbed it.
Yeah. How's life been treating y'all?
Pretty good. You know, last year we went to the animal safari, and that I keep forgetting what that place is called.
I remember that.
Oh, the company that I forget what it is, but they put it on it. This is the second year that they've put it on. And this year they had us go to a winery. And I was thinking, because I know that winery, and I was thinking, that's a pretty small winery to be having a big event there. Because last year that was huge. There was a lot of people there. And then we get there, and they had expanded that like 5 times bigger than it was since the last time I saw it. It's like, wow. It was beautiful. And we sat out there on the lawn chairs, or, you know, they were better than lawn chairs. They were cushioned and everything. It was really nice listening to music, and they fed us lunch and cookies. We got halfway there, and I started thinking about the cookies. They're going to have cookies. And I got all excited about it. Yeah.
Good night, Bowen. He's going to bed.
Yeah, good night, Bowen.
Yes, thanks for coming in, Bowen. But that was nice. Well, they couldn't do the animal. They can't do the animal safari every year, so I guess they had to come up with something different. But that's interesting. It was nice.
Yeah, something a little different.
Just a second. I got to find out what that is, because I keep telling people that story, and I always forget what the name of the...
So you're going to be going on the road. Where are you going to be headed to, Josh?
Friday, I've got to go down to Houston, and then I got to stop off in Dallas on the way back, and then I'm just going to go up north a little bit from here it's right outside of Oklahoma City, around the Shawnee area.
Farm credit.
That's a lot of miles. Yeah.
Well, the last two, I got home late Saturday night, like 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, I guess it'd be Sunday morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. And when I pulled in, since I left, I put 10,306 miles on my truck.
Wow.
I was on the road for 2 weeks.
And it's still kicking it, huh?
Yeah, it's still going strong. Thank you, Jesus.
Well, keep in their prayers. His truck is...
You ain't kidding.
For him.
Yeah.
Because when he needs it.
You ain't kidding. That just the whole time I'm just thinking, man, I'm glad this thing keeps on going. Every time I get to a certain spot, I'm like, thank you, Jesus. You got me here. Just let me get a little bit further.
How the watermelons coming along?
They're good. Yeah, they're good. We got some already picked. We went. I actually, when I was gone for the 2 weeks, I had to come home one day. I got here at 10 o'clock, and I woke up the next morning, went and picked watermelon and brought them back, and left out the following morning. And then my wife had to go get some, and then when I got back, I had to go get some more, and they're going good.
Nobody giving you any free cheeseburgers for the watermelons.
No, you know how long it's been since I had a cheeseburger too? I sat out here all day today just thinking maybe somebody will stop by and give me a cheeseburger. It didn't work, dang it.
Dang.
You got to pray harder.
I'd have settled for pizza even. They ain't bring me a pizza neither.
I had pizza today. Mama made homemade pizza. And she says, there's one piece in there you can have. And that was good. It was good.
Yeah.
I ate it cold, and it was absolutely delicious.
Oh.
I had some pan-seared steaks on some tacos this evening.
Oh, rub it. Had to top off pizza. Well, that was pretty good pizza. I don't know. Might have.
Oh, sometimes you can't beat a pizza, you know.
You ain't kidding.
Well, if you have a big enough bat, you can beat it.
I'm sure I'll be ordering a few pizzas in the next few weeks. That's for certain.
Now I want pizza.
I do, Linda. When I get a cheeseburger, I make sure there's bacon on it. She said you got to have bacon on it.
Well, we got 15 pounds of bacon in the freezer, so.
I might be coming in your neck of the woods here pretty soon, Brian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm working on a trip to I think it's called Watertown, maybe. Is that a town?
You'll have to pass us in order to get to it.
Yeah.
Sure, you'd have to be on the 90.
I don't even know. I just whatever's going to take me. I'm going to go up through I guess Illinois, that area.
Oh, it's definitely going to take you past us because you have to swoop up along the bottom of Lake Erie and go up.
Yeah, I got to make that curve. Yeah.
So you're gonna run over us.
Yep.
We have Route 20 and Route 90, and we're sandwiched between the two, so you can't miss us.
Okay. So I might be real close by.
No, you literally go right past our house.
Huh.
I mean, like.
Oh yeah.
Well,
that's still a couple weeks
if you're
out.
on the thruway, you'd have to get off at the exit, but it's pretty much like a mile and a half off the thruway.
Yeah.
You'll be taking 90 because you're gonna go through Erie, and you'll go through us and up through Buffalo and Rochester and.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm going to go right through there.
Yeah, Rochester and Syracuse, and then you'll go straight up.
There's a reason I chose that town to go to. I didn't say it yet. I want to wait and see if the reason says something about it in the chat, but I don't know if it's I don't know if he wants me to say something about it or not, so I'm not going to say why, but I chose that town for a reason. There's somebody there I'm going to meet up with. I'm taking a load up there, but while I'm there, I'm not going to pass a chance.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What is it? A channel or is it somebody else?
It's a channel.
Cool.
I'm watching in the chat. If he says it's all right, then I'll mention it, but just in case, it might be top secret.
Well, you ain't going into Canada, are you?
No, no, not yet. I am working on my passport though. I'm gonna have to have it for the cruise, but I am working on it so I can cross the borders.
Oh, I know who you're gonna see. I gotta see that person too. Maybe we should have a group. Maybe we should get together.
Yeah. How far from Watertown are you?
Watertown's going to be about 4.5 hours from us.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not going to say the name, but I know who you're talking about because he just said, "Yep." He can't be more than 20 miles away from me.
Yeah. Well, there's another. I don't see him. I don't see his comment yet, but let's see. Heather says I might pass Wisconsin too, and I'm actually going into Wisconsin on another trip. I'm just this last month, in the month of June, I've been in 14 different states, and a lot of them states I've been there about 3 or 4 times.
Oh, okay. That's snuck up on me. It's 11:02 or 10:02 for you guys.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
Old Man King Homestead already started, so you guys, whoever's watching him, he's got to get over there now. I want to thank everybody that came in on the chat and my moderators for doing a good job of protecting my channel. I appreciate it so much. And to Melody, Kevin, and Josh, and somebody else is going to come up and say hi for a second.
Just want to say hi and let everybody know my brother is doing okay. If you've
All right.
heard, he fell backwards in a bathtub
Ouch.
and he's got 2 fractured vertebrae.
Dang.
It's like, not good, brother. But other than that,
Yeah.
we're doing okay.
All right.
Well, nobody has to go anywhere, but we got to close out the live. So thank you for everybody on panel. And next week, Wednesday, 9 o'clock Central.
Be there, be square.
Bye for now.
See y'all later.
Oh, shoot. What happened? Where's the shut off? My whole screen just went big. End screen. End screen.
Anyway, y'all, we're glad y'all are here. Don't forget.